But the crazy thing is now all these crazy people think they're going to get a $3,000 reward because I'm on the run or something. And they're like sending pictures of my house like on all these rants and race pages and stuff. Like, I have children. Nobody thinks about that. Like, I'm not some horrible evil person that deserves to be like lynch mobbed, you know? Like,
that is Melissa English, a woman accused of allegedly stealing $570,000 from the church from 2019 to 2024. A trusted church secretary, or so they thought. For 5 long years, Melissa Gainey English was the gatekeeper to Amelia Baptist Church's finances, trusted with the sacred duty of managing their funds. But behind that mask of professionalism, she was quietly betraying everyone who relied on her. $570,000. That's how much she's accused of stealing. Nearly $600,000. And this wasn't just a few slip-ups. This was calculated, cold-blooded theft, draining the church dry and using their money to fund her extravagant lifestyle. She didn't just hide it. No, she blatantly flaunted the money. She went on Amazon shopping sprees, racking up thousands, filling her home with luxury goods, designer bags, gadgets, clothes, all while the congregation was giving their hard-earned dollars. But it didn't stop there. She took vacation after vacation, booking luxury resorts in exotic locations, living the life she only dreamed of, paid for with stolen church funds. She flew to places most of us can only dream of. First-class flights, swanky hotels, and even a helicopter ride over the Grand Canyon, all with $570,000 of the church's money. The audacity, spending what wasn't hers on lavish indulgences while her community remained blind to the betrayal happening right under their noses. How did she get away with this for so long? Was she too clever, or did the church's blind trust make them easy prey for a wolf in sheep's clothing? This isn't just a theft. This is a betrayal on a scale so massive, it's shaking the very foundation of faith itself. She took their trust, their belief, and turned it into nothing more than her personal piggy bank, living like a queen while they were left in the dust. But before we break down the full story, the shocking details, and the aftermath, here's something that will make your blood boil. Bodycam footage of her arrest, captured in real time. This is where it all comes crashing down. Brace yourself. The police arrived to a house where she was said to be at that point to arrest her.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Are you the owner of this house?
It's my son-in-law. Him and his wife are inside. They have a baby sleeping.
hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good,
We're looking for Melissa English.
4.
She's got a warrant out of Nassau County.
Okay.
She here?
Um,
She just needs to go see a judge.
So she's been on the phone with the guy.
yeah, she already has a thing scheduled for tomorrow morning.
Meeting at 9 a.m. There's been a detective
Yes.
from Nassau County.
The lead detective on the case.
And they called us to get a hold of her.
Yeah, that's fine.
She's already got a hold of them. So can y'all call and confirm that, please?
They called us to come
No,
get her.
they want y'all to take her.
That's correct.
Can I ask when this happened?
It happened 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Are y'all able to call the lead investigator?
We have a warrant signed by a judge. We have to take her in.
All right.
Otherwise, I can't provide for my family.
No.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to understand what's happening.
The woman, who appears to be the owner of the house, questions the deputies on why they are here to arrest English, stating that she already has an appointment to turn herself in the next day. However, the deputies tell her they have an arrest warrant for English and proceed to search the property for her.
I just have a question real quick. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. If they said, hey, you can turn yourself in at this time, why is it no longer being abided by? Does that make sense?
You gotta imagine so many people have told us, hey, we'll meet you there tomorrow. And they're in Tallahassee, Joe West, all like that.
Can I handle it?
Yeah.
Right.
No. They can stay here. You go handle it.
y'all come on.
No. Hold on. I have to. This is my husband's property. Can I just talk to him real quick, please? That back half's not ours.
Where is she?
She's just outside. Just confused why a lead investigator said.
That's fine.
I don't know how this works. Does that make sense? I mean, look at me.
So she's gonna have to go to our sheriff's office. She'll get transferred to Nassau County tomorrow.
Okay.
She'll see a judge. She'll talk to the investigator. The investigator might come to us, but they're requesting us to come pick her up. Said that she was here.
All right.
I guess.
Can y'all walk with me?
Well, hold on. I just have a question real quick. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. If they said, hey, you can turn yourself in at this time, why is it no longer being abided by? Does that make sense?
That is weird.
You gotta imagine. So many people have told us, "Hey, we'll meet you there tomorrow," and they're in Tallahassee going west on I-10.
Can I handle it?
Yeah.
All right.
Where's she
No,
at?
just go with me.
Well, no. They can stay here. You go handle it.
y'all come on.
No. Hold on. I have to. This is my husband's property. Can I just talk to him real quick, please? That back half's not ours.
Where is she?
She's just outside. I can.
She just ran inside when the cop came around.
That was me. That was me. This is my house.
Okay.
When I see cops pulling up, it's a bit.
The homeowners finally caved in and took the officers to the building, where English is casually chilling for someone who misappropriated over $500,000 of church's money.
So she's back here?
Yeah, there's a little cookhouse and all back here. So. Not like Swarmer. She's.
I'm just gonna talk to her.
No, not you. I'm talking about like.
Nice little hangout spot.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Is there another door on the back?
There's not.
Okay.
Right. And you to make sure that we got to take care of it. Just stay in line.
Melissa, do you have your ID on your license?
Why did they say I could just come in every morning?
So 27
If it's-
Georgia.
Well, they asked for us to come pick you up. You gotta imagine from our tomorrow, and then they abscond.
Can we do this? Like, and I don't know if we can or not. Can we, y'all follow or whatever? Can we take her to Nassau now?
No.
So there's not a transport deal?
Unfortunately, no.
She can, if she was going to bond out tomorrow, is to my
That
understanding
was the
she
idea.
could still bond out
Okay.
with us.
Do I need to let the bail bondsman know that I'm now in Baker County?
You can if you're going to
Can
do
she
the
call
same
me,
bond.
please?
Here.
Y'all
1050.
save all the phone numbers, just attorney, bondsman, whatever.
Lofton is the detective.
Okay.
So
We appreciate you guys helping us out. And
Yeah.
we'll
we'll help out as much as possible, but there's only so much we can do. So
I've had like one speeding ticket. I've never been in any kind of trouble, so.
Now here is an interesting part of the story. For someone who stole over $500,000 of church money, the police explains to her that she may not even go behind bars. She could be processed and released the same day. Really? To put this in good perspective, a whole lot of people are in jail for stealing $50 worth of groceries from Walmart. Despite all these words of assurance and affirmation from the police, English is not satisfied and has more questions.
How is there a bond if she hasn't went to court?
They still preset bonds.
It's a preset bond.
Yeah, it all depends on the charges
It
and
all
all
depends
that.
on the charges you get.
or was a bond set by a judge at the
Yeah.
time?
It was a bond set by the judge at the time that this all happened.
Yeah. So when we get warrants signed, sometimes they'll say no
somebody
bond
called
or
and said she was here, and if she has a warrant, they have the right to come get her. It doesn't matter. I know. Okay, let me call you back. Bye.
Does she think arguing is helping anything right now?
No, she's just confused. She said, well, she had a thing for tomorrow, and I said, I know, but it doesn't matter.
and
We do understand that. However, if we get a call and we make contact with the individual who has the warrant, we can't walk away.
yeah.
That's the only thing.
That and like I said, when they told us, it wasn't like she has a meeting at 9 a.m. Just want to confirm. It was You're potentially here, please go check.
After casually applying what appears to be a lip balm, English then registers her displeasure to the police officers about putting up her face as a wanted criminal on the sheriff's official Facebook page. This is supposed to be an arrest for someone who has allegedly stolen over $500,000 of church money.
When they told us, it wasn't like she has a meeting at 9 a.m. just want to confirm. It was, you're potentially here, please go check.
That's probably my dumb thought because I've never been in trouble before, and I told the lady where I was when I saw the poster of myself. I told her I was at my daughter's house.
Hello. Hey.
10-4. 310 will have her 10-15.
Huh?
The Facebook thing's crazy. Like if we were like literally like Bonnie and Clyde, wouldn't we have seen the Facebook thing and then just hauled out? Like we would have gotten caught.
I got them all.
But like, wouldn't you have just showed up at the house and taken her to jail? Like you knew her address, you knew where she lived. Like the Facebook thing's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
know.
And no one contacted me. Like,
So there was like on the sheriff's office page, they put the wanted thing out.
that's how I found out. Yeah, I got on Facebook just hanging out here with her earlier and saw my face on a wanted poster, and like, so I called
There's
the
like a
number and said,
$3,000 thing. So we've
But
been here
Nassau
because
can't come here.
people have been at our house.
right, but
They're taking pictures of
But
posting
you could.
online.
So we live in Camden
I live in
County.
Camden County. Yeah.
So like they couldn't have called the sheriff's office in Camden County and just said, "Here's where she lives."
They could have.
That's crazy. The Facebook thing's crazy.
now-
Cameron probably could have been out to your house, I don't believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there until just when I came here, but the crazy thing is now all these crazy people think they're going to get a $3,000 reward because I'm on the run or something, and they're like sending pictures of my house like on all these rants and race pages and stuff. Like, I have children. Nobody thinks about that. Like, I'm not some horrible evil person that deserves to be like lynch mobbed, you know? Like, and my children damn sure don't.
I can only speak about like what we do for Baker, and usually if we do anything on our Facebook, it's usually reaching out to try to identify somebody. We don't.
We don't.
It posted it said wanted, like there's a $3,000 reward. I'm like,
Not just wanted. It says
I'm
most
like,
wanted.
how about try contacting me first? I would have gladly come in rather than have this.
Now, after several back and forth with the deputies, English agrees to go with them. Watch how one of the deputies signals the other to not put her on handcuffs. She must be really lucky. Not everyone who steals not as much as $500,000 gets to stroll into the police van without handcuffs.
And if you remain cool, calm, and collected, we won't cuff you up and all that stuff. Especially in front of kids, we try not to do that.
Yeah.
Unless you make us.
3-year-old,
Seven,
almost 1-year-old, but
10-6.
the 8-year-old knows a lot.
You still have your ID on you?
I do, it's in my pocket.
All right, that's the only thing. You just have to leave the chapstick just out of the reach of the kids.
I'm gonna die without
Yeah,
that.
to reach the kids.
And you'll go with the steps to your right.
Turn off.
You're good.
You will have zero problems like claustrophobic.
Let her have a seat. We're good. We're good.
Okay, come lay back.
Just please stay on the bell box.
I will.
It's in my text.
Okay. All right.
I can't, they're taking her.
Hey, it'll be on.
100,000, 10,000, 10%. Can I hug her real quick? Yep.
Now here's the full story. Melissa Gainey English, a trusted employee at Amelia Baptist Church in Fernandina Beach, Florida, was arrested after being accused of embezzling over $570,000 from the church's finances between 2019 and 2024. English, who had served as the church's finance secretary for nearly 11 years, was entrusted with managing the church's financial operations, including handling donations and church expenses. The theft was uncovered in late 2024 when a new financial committee took over the task of reviewing the church's finances. During a routine audit, they noticed discrepancies in the bank documents. The church's bank balance was much lower than expected, and there were charges that didn't make sense. The committee found that the church-issued credit card had been used for personal expenses, and this raised immediate concerns. Upon further investigation, it became apparent that English had been using the church's money to fund her personal lifestyle, making unauthorized purchases that included vacations, shopping sprees, and luxury items. As the auditors delved deeper, they discovered a series of fraudulent transactions amounting to over $500,000. English was confronted by church officials, and she admitted to the embezzlement. The amount English allegedly stole from the church is staggering. $570,000 was embezzled over a 5-year period, with English using the church's credit card for a series of personal expenses. The details of her spending paint a picture of extravagance and self-indulgence, funded by the stolen funds. Some of the purchases included luxury items from Amazon, high-end shopping sprees, and vacations to exotic destinations. One of the more outrageous expenditures was a helicopter ride over the Grand Canyon, which was paid for using money that should have been used to support the church and its mission. In addition to the Amazon and vacation expenses, English is accused of splurging on cruise lines, hotel stays, concert tickets, and other non-church-related items. Church members were unaware of the scale of the theft, as English had been a well-respected member of the church staff for over a decade. Her position as the finance secretary allowed her to manipulate financial records, making it difficult for others to notice the discrepancies until it was too late. The investigation ultimately led to English's arrest. In April 2025, after being confronted with the overwhelming evidence of her wrongdoing, English was taken into custody by authorities in Baker County, Florida. The arrest was part of a coordinated effort by the Nassau County Sheriff's Office, who had been investigating the case for several months. English was charged with grand theft over $100,000, a first-degree felony in Florida. The charge is severe, as it involves embezzling an amount well beyond the $100,000 threshold required for a felony. Grand theft is considered one of the most serious theft crimes, and it carries the possibility of a lengthy prison sentence. In the bodycam footage of her arrest, English can be seen being led out of her residence by officers, a stark contrast to the lavish lifestyle she had been living just days before. Authorities used the evidence of her purchases, credit card statements, hotel receipts, and online transactions as part of the investigation, building a case that would later result in her incarceration. The scandal has rocked the community of Amelia Baptist Church. Pastor Forrest Jones expressed his disappointment and betrayal upon learning of the theft. In an emotional statement, he described the situation as incredibly hurtful and difficult, highlighting the breach of trust that had occurred within the church. He emphasized that English was not just a staff member, but someone who had been trusted by the church community for over a decade. The church had to rebuild its financial oversight systems and put measures in place to prevent future occurrences of such fraud. English's actions left many parishioners feeling betrayed, as they had placed their trust in her to handle their donations responsibly. The church's leadership also expressed concern about the long-term financial impact of the theft, as they now had to replenish the lost funds and work to restore the community's confidence in the church's financial management. The church has not indicated whether they plan to seek restitution or pursue legal action beyond the criminal charges against English. However, the financial committee is now actively working to rebuild the church's financial infrastructure, putting stronger safeguards in place to ensure something like this doesn't happen again. As of now, Melissa Gainey English is awaiting her court appearance in Nassau County. She is currently in custody in Baker County, where she was arrested and will be extradited to Nassau County to face the charges. The trial is expected to be a lengthy process, as the amount of money involved and the extensive evidence against her suggest a complex legal case. English is facing serious criminal charges, and if convicted, she could face significant prison time. The grand theft charge carries the potential for a prison sentence of up to 30 years, depending on the specifics of the case and the judgment handed down by the court. Given the substantial amount of money involved and the betrayal of trust that occurred, it is likely that the court will impose a severe sentence if English is found guilty. The community remains in shock as they await the outcome of the trial. Many people who had been close to English are now questioning how someone they trusted could have committed such an egregious act. The church and its members are also grappling with the emotional fallout, as the breach of trust goes far beyond just the financial loss. It's a deep betrayal of the faith and reliance they placed in one of their own. The case of Melissa Gainey English is a cautionary tale of betrayal, greed, and abuse of trust. As a church employee, she was placed in a position of responsibility, handling the finances of an entire congregation. Instead of being a steward of those funds, she exploited her role for personal gain, living a life of luxury at the expense of the church and its faithful members. The theft of over $570,000 has devastated the church and shaken the community to its core. As English awaits her trial, the church and its members are left to pick up the pieces, rebuild their financial systems, and recover from the emotional damage caused by her actions. The trial will not only serve as a test of the legal system, but also as a moment of reckoning for a community that trusted one of their own, only to have that trust shattered. The story of Melissa Gainey English is far from over. The church is determined to restore faith in its financial integrity, while English now faces the consequences of her actions. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The damage done is profound, and the trust that was once placed in her will never be the same again.